One thing I love about Seesaw is that it is really easy to assign activities to some students, but not all students, so you can really easily differentiate for your class. One thing I discovered last year during distance learning was that I had a hard time keeping track of who was supposed to get which assignment, and I found through Facebook groups a really good way to keep track. So I'd like to share that with you today. So when you look at your students, each student is given an icon, and typically you would have each student have a different icon. But for differentiation, you could give all the students in a certain group the same icon so that you can keep track of who should get which assignment. The first thing that you would need to do is change the icons for your students. So you're going to go up to this little wrench in the upper right corner and come down to where it says Manage Students and click on that. And here's where you can see what your students' icons are. I'm going to change the icons so I have two different groups. I'm going to go into Ellie's name and I'm going to click on her icon and I'm going to have this group be lions. So I clicked on it, then I'm just going to click the back arrow and I'll click back once more and it'll automatically change it for you. You don't need to click a save button or anything. And I will switch Mary to the lions group. And Melvin will also be a lion. Then my other students are going to be pandas. Okay, so I'm just going into each student, clicking on their icon, clicking the new icon, and then going back. So now you can see I have two different groups. Now I'll show you how you can assign the activities to each group. Closing out of this, I'm going to go to my activities library. Clicking on my library, and I'll just choose a couple random assignments here. Let's say my Lions group is working on addition. I'll select this activity for them. So I'm going to click Assign. And my class that I'm working with right now is kindergarten readiness. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit students. And here I can see all my lions. So I'll just put a check next to each one of them. And I click the check and I click Assign to one class. Now I'm going to pick a different activity for my panda bears. That was an addition activity. We'll say maybe the pandas are ready for some subtraction. So I'll assign this subtraction activity to them. I'm going to go to Assign. Again, I'm going to Kindergarten Readiness, Edit Students. Now they are all selected right now, so I'm just going to uncheck all students and only check the ones that I want to send it to. Then I tap Check and Assign to class. Now when I go to my activities feed, I can see I assigned this to 2 students and I assigned this to 3 students. And that's it. I think there are so many great possibilities with using the icons, and I hope it works out really well for you.